All right, so here's a quick video that I wasn't really planning, but the hurricane is getting there. So here's the deal. Here's a few tips to get ready for this hurricane, which is getting a little bit stronger. I'm going to Magna tomorrow. Tricky situation for the people that are going there, because if they take livestock, and if the hurricane hits Orlando on Sunday, ends on Sunday, but if they get retained there with livestock cannot wait though. So, but everything will be all right. But here's a few tips. If the hurricane comes and hit us, anybody that loses power, here's a few tips. Battery backup air pumps. There's these batteries, these ones that you put let me just turn off the open sign. There's the 2D battery backup air pump that has a cord that detects when there's power or no power. There's power or no power. When there's no power, the battery backup turns on, which is, where is it? This one. Several brands. This one is Aquatop. You put 2D batteries, it will last you for a while. And when the power comes on, the power cord detects there's energy, and there's a system that turns off the air pump. But here's the deal. If you put these under your cabinet, the water might go through the hose, back siphon, and this gets flooded and the water goes to your floor. So you want to put a check valve. If you're not sure how the air goes through it, just blow on each end, and then you figure out which is the right direction to put the check valve. Then, so that's if you're not home, it will turn on by itself, which is something that every tank should have, by the way. It's only 12 bucks. Then you got this one. For example, this one you have to physically just turn it on and off. Then, one step further, you got this fancy thing by Cobalt, which has a power bank. You should be able to use this for your phone. I'm actually taking this charge one when I'm going to Magnet tonight. I have to leave, worst case scenario, I have to leave at 4 a.m. to be there at 7:30, so I get the breakfast from Neptune Apex. That's all I care, is the breakfast. If I get there and I don't get the breakfast, I'll be so pissed off. I registered, so good to go. Should last for 72 hours. When I took this one out of the package, I turned it on and actually it worked. So it comes with power though, and I'm charging this one. But pretty cool system. Then you got this very big battery backups, which is something like this one. This is a big one, has a big battery. That's called they changed the name. I guess they just rebranded. Is what, Aqua Masters, whatever. It used to be the Hurricane Category 5. I don't know if that was a trade name or something. But those bad boys, I got a few customers that have them, the ones that have big tanks with a lot of fish. Actually, I put 2 on their tanks. So that's always on. It'll be like working on and off. But then when power goes off, it keeps going for a few days. So that's very nice. 2 outlets. Has a big battery, like a big rechargeable battery. So that's a good thing to have. The other thing when you have a hurricane, you should have some RO water on the side and some salt water on the side also. So if you need to do a water change, you have that water ready, and no need for electrical stuff to do the water change. You just siphon the water out and just lift the jug, fill it up. That's it. Now the other thing is, you can drink the RO water. Right now everybody's going crazy at Walmart, Publix, getting water, getting gas. Nobody has gas or water right now. You can drink the RO water. You'll be fine. I always have 300 gallons at least. When the power goes off, I have 300. I should need at least 100 for my systems here at the store, but I can spare 200, no problem. Keep the water cool. I will recommend freezing a bunch of bottles of water. Have them frozen. So what happens, there's no AC, it gets super hot. So what you do, you just throw one frozen bottle into the tank, defrost, you got water to drink the water, throw another frozen bottle. You should use what, one a day, depending on the size of the tank. You play around, you get one of those mercury thermometers that don't need power, and you check it. The other thing, the other tip that I'm going to give you guys. Somebody's trying to call me, give me a second. Who's calling me? God damn it. Okay, hydrogen peroxide. Chemical formula is H2O2, which means it's water with an extra molecule of oxygen. When power goes off, oxygen is the first thing that will be depleted. It will be the first thing that will kill everything. You can stay, a human can stay a long time without water, a long time without fish, without oxygen, 5 minutes, it's gone. So, you can throw hydrogen peroxide. The only way to know if you're adding enough is having a dissolved oxygen meter, but that's super expensive. Just keep, you see the fish trying to go up, gasping, throw use your common sense with the amount to be added. Maybe 5 milliliters per every 10 gallons, every hour, I don't know, it depends on the bio load. Now, I sold out on those batteries, but now if you have something like the MP40s, the Vector pumps, they do have, they make their own battery pack that will feed them. But there's also, like, did I sold it? No, I still have one. But there's these other batteries like this one by Ice Cap that will feed DC pumps. So power goes off, it keeps going, giving you power. So what other tips? Generator, get a generator, get gas. That's what I do here. I prep a lot of salt water, a lot of RO to do water changes, and that generator really needed. I also use battery backup air pumps. I also have a bunch of D batteries. I have rechargeable D batteries, and I have a solar panel that charges batteries. Should be good. Alright guys, be safe for this hurricane. Tip wise, I think that's it for your fish. If you have corals, you can also put your hand there and just physically move the water. That will help giving you some flow. But that's it. That's it. See you guys tomorrow. I'll be going to Magna tomorrow, and hopefully everything will be alright. Bye. The other thing, if you're doing the D batteries, the pumps with the D batteries, and if you don't have D batteries, you can use the smaller batteries like AAAs, whatever. What you do, you put pennies in between, so a metal, so the positive and a negative touch, and the pump will still work. So that's a top tip for you.